I've not seen on Richie Allen. He was talking about it being a hoax today,
Mm.
and I think I think I probably agree some elements of it are being hoaxed, but not to hide 5G or any of that nonsense. I think it's I think it's been downplayed severely. I know there's a lot of panic there.
Oh,
There's a lot of
Richie and
people.
his people think the other way. Who's the guy
Yeah,
he
I know they
pointed to
do.
today? That conspiracy guy. Rappaport. I was trying to think. Same name as that midget guy that killed himself. Rappaport. Is it John Rappaport? And he was going on that it's, everyone's already had the coronavirus and, it's not that severe and people have already got it and it's no big deal. And people are going, yeah, you're right. And I'm thinking, well, not being funny, we automatically assume all these scientists are wrong and lying. And this guy's got the answers. No proof. No, he just tells you how it is, Graham.
Yeah.
And we have to assume that's true. Now, I was talking with Alex online today a little and said about, the guy from the Streatham stabbing, who his mother said was a nice and polite young man. And I do question how nice, polite young men find themselves in Belmarsh prison being radicalised. And they said he was radicalised online, and we said, you can't be radicalised online. Then I went and looked at this Rappaport, David Rappaport, whatever his name, clip, or story, and I thought, no fuck, people can be radicalised online. Look, all it takes is someone sounding like an authority. Sounding like, I've got the inside line, guys. If I'd come out and said, let me tell you the truth about the coronavirus, everyone going, oh, fuck off, Aiden. You know what I mean? What the fuck do you know about the coronavirus? Do one. That's why I mostly post about paedophiles, obviously.
Specialist subject.
Well, no offence. I'm pointing at you. I know you're a no-map, so it's okay. Yeah, so it's as soon as someone's there with a voice of authority saying something you kind of want to believe anyway, it's like, oh shit, that's it. So that's how they radicalise people. See, all you chemtrails fuckers, you're on the road. Next thing you know, we'll be hearing about you. Such a nice, polite boy when he was radicalised in prison.
I worry about it all in terms of, have you seen the footage of like families being boarded up inside their own houses in China?
Oh, God,
screaming as bars are going up against the doors and that, and you're just like, has China ever lied about this sort of thing before?
Yeah, it's just a cold, guys.
It's just.
I'm only going to freak out when the complete media blackout comes and the rumours start. Have you ever read World War Z? World War Z?
I've never read it, no.
The book is magnificent. But basically, the whole thing starts in China. It's what's happening, dude.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I'm not panicked about it one way or the other. I'm really.
You
not.
will
There's
be.
No need to be right now.
You will be when the dead start walking the earth. When that shit happens, it's like, oh no, someone else has died from the coronavirus, and mysteriously, where they died, there's been an outbreak of civil disruption and violence. That's how it starts.
Well, I think I tweeted something like that on Friday, won't we? Because if this, that's what I tweeted. If this were a movie, at 11 o'clock, as the Brexit bongs were being faked, Boris would have got a call saying the dead are rising. Yeah. It's the coronavirus. The clues were there.
Got to say, Rick Kerr says, Hayden, you're giving your opinion just as much as the next person, but the people on Richie's show have websites with proof. Rick, I'm giving an opinion. I'm not telling you how things are. This is my opinion on shit in the world. I don't expect people to blindly accept anything I say because it is opinion unless I present a fact. These people with websites with proof often don't have anything that would pass any reasonable test of proof. Each relies on a leap of faith. That doesn't mean they're all false. No, it doesn't mean they're all false. The best conspiracies are built around some small core truth, or at least strong possibility, if not probability. But please, every time someone tells me, go there for the proof, it requires a leap of faith. That's how it works. It's faith. It requires it. So you can't really lecture me because I'm not here positioning myself as someone who's telling you how it is. Let me give you the inside line. Shit you didn't know, shit I've just made up and written down on my fucking website that I will link you to as proof. No, fuck that. Think for yourself. I give an opinion. Disagree. Agree. Doesn't matter why you are now. That's cool. If you think those fucking moonbats milking the gullible are truthful, that's fine. Because if you know it's Richie Allen, he doesn't do that shit. He has passionate beliefs. Like, vaccines can be harmful. Not all vaccines are harmful. He has passionate beliefs. He believes they are spraying us from aeroplanes. That's fine. But he positions them as such. This is why I believe it. When you start saying people like Rappaport have got proof about this virus that originated from China, he knows fuck all about what goes on inside China. Absolutely fuck all. He's made this sweeping statement that coronavirus is very common. All these people had it already. It's nonsense. Well, yeah, of course he did, Dr. fucking Rappaport. Just pulled out his ass. It's not proof. Fuck that shit. There we go. Here endeth the fucking lecture.
Is that sorted now then? Yeah.
I fixed that.
I
fixed that.
I mean, I've just been trying to have a look at this. Natalie sent us a thing. Look up the origins of the COV virus, Wuhan, blah blah blah. I don't know. Recombination.
Oh, there was that thing of the Chinese, wasn't there? They were arrested for stealing from a lab in Canada. Maybe it was man-made. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm open to the possibility. What I don't like is some fucking finger sniffer coming going, I'll tell you the truth. Fuck off. I trust you, come on.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, Natalie. I can't just absorb all of that right now, but I will keep it open to have a look. In fact, what I'll do is I'll add it to my bookmarks on Firefox because that's my good place to go to.
Oh yeah, I mean all these conspiracy guys. Oh God, Rick Kerr, my stance is these people have degrees, experts in their field of some description. What's Rappaport's expertise in his field? An investigative reporter on the internet. What's his expertise in knowing what happens inside China? Not just inside China, but within the Chinese government and possibly their work with biological diseases and weapons. What's his expertise in that? Because, I had a look, didn't see fuck all. A lot of these conspiracy guys, it just drives me crazy. Like, the Boston bombing was a hoax. He didn't really have his legs blown off. Why is the cunt still in a fucking wheelchair? Why wasn't he in one 2 weeks before the fucking bombing? They can't help themselves. They jump in with it. They jump in. And again, I'm not saying, if those Chinese guys, the male and female doctors were arrested after stealing stuff out of a lab, it could have come from a lab. It could have.
Yeah,
we have to remain open to the possibilities. It's when you start talking in absolutes that the problems begin.
But whether or not, I haven't thought in any way about the origins of it. I don't much care yet because none of it's going to be factual. It's all going to be speculation at the moment. I'm not asked about where it came from. I'm asked about whether or not it's going to spread. Despite the woke people desperately trying to keep borders as open as possible. Have you seen that? Have you seen the thing about don't let the virus be an excuse for racism? And then it's like, well, what's racist? Closing borders. But it's like, like Australia got told off a lot for putting non-citizens into a thing for 2 weeks. In fact, no, sorry, citizens in isolation for 2 weeks, and they've been banning non-citizens from flying there.
It's not really racism, is it?
It's got sweet.
It's not really racism. It's not wanting everyone to get the Chinese dog cough.
Yeah, well, what it's doing is it's pointing at a flight from China, and it being like, I don't know, plucking it out of the air. But for the example, that flight being considered like 90% Chinese people, and then going, well, it's mostly that it's most